everybody, it's Teresa. Hope you're doing well today. Today I want to do my version of chicken lo mein. I'll probably just call it Asian inspired chicken lo mein, or I don't know, but it's gonna be really delicious. I've tried it a couple nights ago and I was gonna make it again for you so I can share the recipe, and I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna start with, I like to use linguine noodles. I actually have two brands here, but this is my favorite brand. And this is the, I find the best noodle for this dish. It's a little chewy, but not too big and not too small. But the first thing I'm gonna do is boil these, and I got the pot on the stove. And I'm probably gonna, this is 8 ounces. So I have my pot here full of water, and I will salt it. And let me show you the chicken I'm gonna use. It's organic, and I'm probably gonna just use one breast of, you don't need that much meat for 8 ounces of noodles. But let me slice this up and then we'll get started. I just wanted to show you, I cut the chicken breast into little slices, not paper thin, but quite thin. And I'm gonna take this, you don't have to have this, you can use just soy sauce. This is hsing wine. I like it, I think it enhances my Asian dishes. So I'm gonna marinate my meat in just about a tablespoon of this hsing wine. And I'm also going to add a little cornstarch to my meat. And we'll also be using that for the sauce. I'm going to put a little black pepper. I'm just going to stir this around. And you want the cornstarch to kind of disappear. And you could put sesame oil if you wanted to. I use sesame oil by just a little bit. It's so strong and I don't like it to take over the dish. So I'll be adding a little bit to the sauce. So I'm just going to let the chicken marinate for about 20 minutes. And my water is about to boil on the stove. But I'll go over the sauce with you, but I have to finish chopping my vegetables. And I'm going to salt the pasta water. Boil it. I'm going to boil it, as the instructions say, 9 to 10 minutes. Then I'm going to drain it, and I'm going to rinse it in cold water. And then let me cut up my other vegetables, and we'll go from there. I'm about ready to start cooking. I wanted to show you, you can use any vegetables you want. I'm just using some red onion, red bell pepper, cabbage, and 2 carrots that were small. And I have a little fresh ginger, about 1.5 teaspoons, and I have 4 cloves of garlic. And I'm gonna top it with green onions. And now we're gonna make the sauce. Okay, now we're gonna make the sauce, and I don't have exact measurements. So I'm gonna try to measure it as I go for you guys. But I'm gonna use low sodium soy sauce. I'm gonna use, I like to make sure I have enough sauce, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna use all of it. So I'm just gonna, I'm trying to not make it salty. Let's see. And I don't have, it's gonna be a small batch, so let's see, that is 2 ounces. We're also going to add a couple of ounces of water. About 1.5 ounces water. And I'm going to add a little bit of the tamari. It's a darker soy sauce, and it is quite salty. And I'm going to add 1 ounce of, no, I'm going to add 1/2 ounce of this because it's really salty, and but it's really flavorful. And I'm only gonna put about 1 tablespoon of this hsing wine, which you don't even have to have it. Just a little bit. It's really strong. You don't want to use too much. This bottle will probably last me for a long time. And I'm only gonna add a drop of sesame oil because I don't like a lot of it. That's probably 1/4 teaspoon. And I have this rice vinegar. I'm just going to add a little bit of that, about a tablespoon. Okay, make sure I get all the soy sauce in. And we need also sugar or honey, or I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch because we want it to thicken. And let me get my sugar. I'm gonna add just a tablespoon of sugar. And then we're gonna whisk this together and keep it on the side for when we're ready for it. And you can taste it and adjust it to your taste. Let me get a little spoon so I can try it. Oh, it's very salty. I think I'm gonna add another half tablespoon of sugar. And you can add, if you like it spicy, you could add hot chili oil. Okay, that's better. Oh, that tastes pretty good. And like I said, we don't have to use it all. So let's move over to the stove. I'll switch on this side so you can see. And this is by no means authentic. I think I said that, but I have about 2 tablespoons of canola oil. I'm sorry. I'm gonna heat my pan up to be pretty hot. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of pepper to my chicken. You could add red pepper flakes, jalapeno, you know, hot chili. But it's just for my daughter and I, so I don't want to make it too spicy. So I'm going to heat the pan up, and then we'll go to add 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce to the sauce. But I just added it, and I wanted to let you know. Oh, it's smoking. It's very hot. So I'm going to just dump the chicken in. And I have a wok, but it's too small. And I just use this pot. It's a non-stick pot. So I better not use these tongs. I'm going to cook the chicken. Just try to sear it a little bit. You want to separate it. I'm going to turn my heat down just a pinch. I'm just going to keep stirring it. Whew! And make sure you wear an apron. Still not separated there. I hope you can see well. Let's see if I can move you closer. So let me sear this. I'm going to remove it, and then we'll go to the next step. Seared. It's cooked all the way through. And it's browned nicely. So I'm going to pull it out. And you want to keep your pan hot. And if you have to add a little bit more oil, you can. And this is quite messy on your stove, just to let you know. But it turns out really, really good. I don't think I need any more oil. Just have a little bit left. I'm going to pull this out. And then I'm going to add my vegetables. And cook these for just a couple of minutes. You can cook them as long as you want. It depends on how you like yours. I like a little crunch left in mine. And I'm also going to throw in my ginger and my garlic. And you've got to make sure you don't burn it. But you make sure you want to get all that out. That's the best flavor to me. Fresh garlic and ginger. I can only use a tiny bit of ginger because my daughter doesn't care for it. It goes pretty quick. It's just the prep that takes a little while. And I'm going to put a little pepper on these. But I'm not going to put salt. You want that pan really, really hot. And when you can start smelling the ginger and the garlic, you might want to start pulling your... Actually, you don't have to pull your vegetables out. I'm going to add everything in. I'm going to put my chicken back in. I'm going to turn my heat down just a little bit. And I'm going to toss my noodles in here. Oh, I just got water all over. Get my tongs. Just try to get the noodles a little fried. And you can cut your noodles in half. It's probably easier to stir that way. And it's so versatile. You could use any vegetables you want. You can use any kind of meat you want. That's looking good. Turn my heat a little bit too low. Just want to kind of get the noodles hot. Okay, now I'm going to toss in my sauce. I'm going to stir up that cornstarch. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of it, but I wrote down the measurements that I used. Let's see. Because I don't want it to be too salty. And it thickens up and coats the noodles. I think a little bit more. I'm just going to use it all. Stir that through. Let the cornstarch heat up. Let it coat the pasta and the vegetables. And that's about it. And turn off the heat. And add green onions if you like. You can add a little bit. And also the little sesame seeds. Gives it a little nice little crunch. And that is basically my version of chicken lo mein. So let me plate it up and we'll do a taste test. Well, I finished the lo mein. My daughter's taking a shower, so I'm just going to film myself taking a taste. I did taste it. It's very well balanced. The flavors are really nice together. And I don't think I've ever tasted pasta on camera before. And remember not to overcook your pasta. You want it al dente. I love the sauce that I created. It's the perfect balance of sweet and salty. And I put a little black pepper. You can make it hotter if you like. Like I said, you can put any vegetables you want to. And the chicken, I seared it so it's nice and juicy. This is we love Asian food and Asian flavors. This is one of my favorite things to make. So I wanted to share it with you. I sure hope you enjoy it. And I thank you so much for watching. And if you like these recipes, please subscribe for more recipes to come. You have a great day.